Right, now we have the wonderful choice of trying to figure out what to do. We did alright on the wit, so I think we can work a little bit on diligence. So if we go to the public park and do some jogging, it's only from 2 to 7, yeah, I forgot about that. But it doesn't cost any money, plus it'll only give us 2. Oh my god, it's given us 7! Well, I did not see that coming. I'm going to keep checking this, just in case something pops up. Oh, well, let's check the customers, shall we? Oh, 9 now. Now it's really throwing me the high figures. That's not too bad. I'll wake up and I might be dying a little bit tomorrow. Nothing is better than a good night's sleep. Yeah, I'm well aware. Football. Oh, God. That's how to get Amity up, isn't it? Oh, Zeal? Alright, apparently not. That's not how to get our Amity up. How the fuck do we get Amity? So, no, we don't want to do that. This is class. That's just wit. Socialise with the peeps. And socialise with the peeps. It doesn't get us much, though, does it? No, only 1 to 3. Oh, well, we don't want to be known anyway. Fuck them. Let's go and get some extra classes and raise our wit. 7? Something told me that that was far higher than it actually is, although it might be the library I'm thinking of. Alright, it's because it's probably a Saturday. Alright, YOLO! Let's go and do some jogging. And raise that diligence up by a massive amount of 3. It doesn't like diligence at all. Alright, should relax in nature a little bit, get that energy back up. It's a Saturday night. Should we go and do something fun? Have a great dinner? How much does that cost? $100! $100? No! Alright, we got to do something else then. Only a bubble bath. It's the only thing we can do there, apparently. Should we get Amity up a little bit more? Movie night, 4 to 14, but $10 to $12. I probably won't have any money after that. Oh, balls to it. Let's just get the clues up a little bit. Oh, God, there's still another bit left. Alright, go home. Tidy up room, or do homework. Alright, let's do this once and then we'll focus on like a little bit of wit tomorrow. A little bit, I hasten to add. So we'll go to the classes for extra classes and then get the wit up. 7! Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. And then 3. Alright, so we're at 44 all of a sudden. And now we are just a little bit tired. In fact, too tired. Let's go home and get our diligence up, or sure, that'll do. And then we'll have a sleep and they'll reset our skills pretty much. There are 10 possible endings, 4 normal romance endings for the 4 dateable characters, 4 special endings with them if you solve the mystery, and a lone ending if you don't romance anyone, and a bad ending if you investigate the mystery but don't have anyone who can help you in the final scene. I'd love to know how long this game is. It's probably not the whole year. Oh, well, today was a regular day in class. Kind of screwed myself over. Now I can go study here. How much does studying give me? Yeah, exactly. Quite a fucking lot, basically. But it's pointless doing it at the moment. We've got to go home and have a bit of a nap, otherwise we're going to be dying tomorrow. Let's do that. Whippity whip. I can't believe I let this happen. Here we go again. It's dusk, which means it's evening. You can hear the crickets, they're chirping. And, it's getting towards night. Although it's not night because there's a filter over a light perfectly good day. You can even see the shadows, for fuck's sake. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be nighttime soon. And instead of being all snug in my dorm, I'm out and about in the life sciences department. I need to go back to Professor Garver's lab. Oh, God, we're going to go and speak to feckin'... We're going to go and speak to Jeff. Am I leveling up in the wrong thing? Is that what's wrong here? That I need zeal? Because Amity, I'm imagining, is the... Oh, God, I forgot what it is. Kurt. Wit is Darren. Diligence is... Oh, bollocks. I think I've made a mistake here by going diligence. Because it might not actually be diligence. Oh, fuck. Balls, let's go and look quickly and make sure we haven't been doing the wrong thing the whole time. Okay, so how to tell you this? I was right about Ted, but not about anyone else. I was wrong with everyone else. At least our diligence is up, so that's alright. Apparently we also get part-time jobs as of the 30th, so we will be able to start making money up soon, which can only be a good thing. Right. I can't find my textbook for his class, and since the last time I remember having it was when I was over there asking questions again, I think I might have accidentally left it. I'm hoping I did. I paid good money for that textbook, and with that price tag, I ain't buying another one. So I say, but I'd better buy another book if it came down to it. Oh dear, what can I say? I'm just that dedicated to the path of a good student. Well, we have the kind of wit for it. I'm just glad that I noticed my book was missing before all the buildings were locked down. I think I have an hour or so until then, so I better get it and get out ASAP. Oh god, we're gonna see Jeff. I don't want to. Oh well. I make it into the lab building, then head upstairs, taking the stairs two at a time since I'm way too anxious to stand still in an elevator. Yeah, I have that same problem as well. I don't see many people standing around, which isn't surprising. It's getting late and I'm sure people have better things to do than linger around the lab building. I'm not complaining. The less people around, the less witnesses, and I'd die of embarrassment if anyone saw me running around the building like this. Why? I left a very expensive textbook there. I'm going back to get it before some bastard nicks it. Oh, aren't you silly? Ha ha ha! I'll tell everyone. Why is that embarrassing? Whatever. Just makes me realise my mistake. A million steps out of the dorm room too late. No, what if his lab is locked? Jeff's going to be there because he's a hard worker. We've established this. Crap. I didn't think about that. If there's no one around and the door's locked, then I just wasted all my time. Oh man. What am I going to do? How would I be able to get let in? I'll bother thinking about that if it comes down to it. Right, now I have to hope for the best. I can see the professor's lab coming up ahead. Anyway, it's really quiet on this floor. The weird kind of quiet when you can't even hear any white noise. Other than the crickets? Yeah, other than that, none. It must be because barely anyone's here right now. I almost want to tiptoe just so my footsteps don't disturb the calm. But that's kind of stupid. Who's around for me to disturb? Anyway, Jeff. I take a breath once I reach the lab door. Do or die time. Well, it's more do or cry time, because I know I'm so going to be crying if I can't get into the lab. You're such a wimp. I grab the handle, turn it, and... Whoa, it turned. I look at the handle, unable to believe it. If it's turning... I turn the handle all the way, then push the door, and it opens obediently for me. Yes, it's open. Time to get my book. I was going to say, if it turns to begin with, it's almost definitely open. Though it is kind of weird that the door's unlocked. I mean, this is a lab. You don't just want anyone coming in and messing things up, right? I really don't get science people sometimes. It's a little dark in the lab, but it's bright enough that I can see where I'm going. I think I was in the back talking to Professor Graver like usual when I took the book out. I should start there. I get excited when I think about how close I am to being home free. Excited, in fact, that I think these noises I hear are the sounds of my beating heart until I listen more carefully. Jeff's there, he's got the book, and he's not going to give us it back, is he? I hum in slight panic as I realise those noises are coming from the back room. Wait, is someone here? I try to take a calming breath. Come on, Nicole. It has to be one of the interns who works in the lab. Who else could it be? A thief. That paranoid voice in my brain starts saying. A troublemaker, she continues. Okay, shut up, paranoid voice. It can't be any of that. Like... Oh, God, how good is our security team here anyway? I don't remember them in time before the door suddenly stops. Panicking, I duck down and crawl to the far side of the lab station. My back presses flat against it, and I try my hardest to keep my breath quiet as I hear footsteps. Nervously, I lean over to try and peek at who was in there. Please be someone I know. Please don't be a hooligan. My prayers are answered as I see that familiar dark brown head of hair. Oh, thank God it's just Jeff. I said that! It's fine. I think it's Jeff. I'm just about to reveal myself when I notice something is really off with him. It's his face, like... No, it's not scarred or disfigured, and he is smiling, like it's a really weird kind of smile. It's a very self-satisfied smile. The kind you give yourself after setting up the best practical joke ever, and the person completely falls for it. He's walking different too, like a king in his domain. There's this kind of swagger to his step, like he knows he owns the area and anyone should know it too. Man, this is completely surreal. Is he okay? This is perfect. My breath hitches as I hear him speak. That cannot be his voice. I mean, I've heard Jeff speak plenty of times before, and he's never spoken like that. It's kind of what I was going for. I remember I put a voice on someone. Who was the posh English one? Oh god, it was Voix, wasn't it? I've already fucking forgotten. Oh dear. One thing at a time. Holding a hand over my mouth, I continue watching as he situates himself at a lab station. Hold on a second. Is that my book he's holding? It totally is, and he's flipping through it like he owns it. Perhaps I spoke too soon. With a furrowed brow, Jeff sighs and claps the book shut. He releases it from his hand, letting it fall to the lab station with a loud thump. I forgot how utterly useless information from an introductory course on biology was. Of course I wouldn't learn anything new from it. He scoffs and eyes my book with a look of disdain. Honestly, I should burn this thing for having brought my hopes up. I wonder under what conditions the pages would burn best. Perhaps I could also form a coloured fire from the procedure. He wants to do what to my book? God, this guy's going to just be the worst kind of person in bed, isn't he? God, this is going to be weird. I move without thinking and my shoe produces a shrill screech as it rubs against the lab floor. Uh-oh, unless Jeff is deaf, he's definitely going to notice that. Is someone there? Jeff's voice sounds like the one I'm used to now, but it's strained. It's like he's forcing it, which I think he might just be doing. The cat's out of the bag now. I stand to my feet apprehensively, keeping my eyes on Jeff the entire time. Hey there, Jeff. I awkwardly gesture to my book. It seems you found my book. Well, I'll be on my way now. No, it's not going to be that easy. I stiffly walk over to him and hastily try to swipe my book away. However, he plants his hand on the top of mine before I can pull back. Smiling, his eyes lock onto mine, and I immediately know this is not the same smile I'm used to Jeff giving me. So how long have you been in here, Nicole? Well, funny story. That's the worst thing you could have said. I pull my book toward me super fast, knocking Jeff's hand away. Hugging it to my chest with an arm, I take a few steps back before I point accusingly at him. I know how to disarm a guy, so you better stay back. In theory, my dad taught me a simple few things, but it's not like I've ever had to practice. Well, look, once he put his straight arm towards you, I don't think he's the karate type, you swap it to the side and kick him in the balls. Jeff looks at me with unfettered amusement. I take it as you were there the entire time. I didn't mean to be, I only came here looking for my book, and then I heard you in the back room. I panicked and hid. I wasn't trying to be sneaky. Yes, I suppose this is only natural, considering the present climate hovering over our quaint college campus. But this means you have seen things you were not meant to. Nicole, heard the forbidden. I take a few steps back as Jeff advances on me. He reminds me of a cat toying with his prey. That would make me the prey, wouldn't it? I must applaud you. Few are blessed to say that they have witnessed the true genius of Jeff Ryan. You were a lucky girl, Nicole. Yes, very lucky. Okay, he thinks I've been here longer than I actually have. What? The true Jeff Ryan? Jeff, this isn't like you at all. I'm beginning to think that someone's been huffing a few too many chemical fumes. I mean, it can't be. You're like super nice and everyone looks up to you in the lab. If it isn't who you are really saying, that's all. A farce? Completely, utterly, truly, without rebut. Jeff raises his hands and shrugs indifferently. You'd be surprised at what years of study and practice can do to your social life. That's all, for human reaction is a formula. Encounter a person, simply add 1 part smile and 2 parts warmth, and the chance of a successful change is at least 80%. He's a creep. I am so glad that I chose not to go with him. Just look at you, it worked the first time we ever met, did it not? No! No, it didn't! You fucking weirdo. My mind seriously can't handle this right now. So all the time, even back then, that kind, warm, good-natured Jeff was this loony, egocentric, mad scientist wannabe all along? But Why would you go through all this trouble to pretend to be something you're not? That doesn't make any sense. I don't recall ever owing you an explanation. I do what I do because I'd be bored otherwise. An honest answer, if you would, please. Would I be popular as today if I acted like this? How I truly am? You have 10 seconds to answer. Please make sure your reply is a simple yes or no. Huh? That is not a yes or no. I know that, you're just confusing me now. I hold a hand to my head. My thoughts won't stop spinning right now. No, I don't think people would like you very much if you were being a huge jerk like you are now. Thank God for that. That it didn't give me a choice, but it's gone along with the choice that I'd have chosen anyway. However, I do think that now he's going to kill me.